All right, we just went live again with sound, so let me know, folks. That's why we do the sound check, because there's always something. I think I've got it figured out, though, so there might be a little bit of lag. You got it? And sound. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for being patient. Sometimes it just takes one thing in the chain to not work, and we're screwed up. All right. So we're 10 minutes away. I'm going to tune my guitar up and maybe start a little early. Thanks for being here, folks, online. Scott Youngberg's here in the house, all tuned up, ready to go. And his guitar's in tune, too. Imagine trying to do this when I do the Sundays at the Lorelei and I got 300 people staring at me. When's the band start? Yeah. I'm loving that sound. Good. It's good to see you. Welcome back. For all you folks up in the Northeast, my brother and sister-in-law, Billy and Chrissy, are here, and they're all flipping to the bird going, It's 2 degrees or something, right? Or 5 below, and then they got a shitload of snow, too. That's just unbelievable. You guys got out of there just in time. Yeah, and you can call Billy and Chrissy at 315. Let them know what you think. Let's get careful too. So you had a really warm December, right? So did we. It was really warm down here in December. It was like 80, 85, high humidity. You guys got here like the day before the humidity broke. All right, I'm going to start things off with a song that I just relearned. My sister asked me to relearn a song I used to play with Paul Case, a song that he wrote, actually. And I really like playing this song now again. I mean, I never stopped liking it, but I just stopped playing it for the longest time. And what it's called is a little more heart. What we need in this world is just a little more heart. Hey, Uncle Polly, hope you're listening. Heard you had a really good session this week. Be well, my friend. You can scream and shout and tell me you don't love me anymore. You can pack your bags and leave and head out the door. You can tell me that you're sorry. That could be a start. What you really need is a little more heart. I can see it in your eyes. And I know that I hurt you every time you cry. I could say that I'm sorry. That could be a start. What we really need is a little more heart. Is a little more heart. Is a little more heart. You can say that you need me, I don't buy it. You can tell me that you love me, we've already tried it. We can say that we're sorry, that could be a start. Oh, what we really need is a little more heart. Is a little more heart. Is a little more heart. Heart, heart, heart. Thank you. This door likes to keep opening and slamming shut, so if we get that, put that latch there, not hearing it bang. All right, so we're about 3 minutes away from the beginning of the show. Thanks for coming in early. Appreciate it. We always have problems with the sound check, so it's a very important thing to do to get everything going and up and running. And please let me know if there's any problems. I think we seem to be going good. Cindy, are you receiving some stuff from people? Okay. Try what? The screen? 48 FPS. It was at 30. 30 seemed to be blurry. 30 FPS. All right, we're a little less than a minute away here. By the way, it's a balmy 73 degrees down here. Windy, but beautiful, beautiful evening here. Come on down. Cindy, do we have our slate ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Billy and Cindy D's garden party with our special guest, Scott Youngberg. Thanks for being here. This song I just came up with that I forgot that I know. The repertoire is getting pretty big now after 45 years. Can't remember them all, but this one popped up in my head. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Like that one. It's a song by Mark Cohn. I got a couple songs by Mark this This is called Walk Through This World. I'm writing you this letter from this old hotel. I can feel the distance between us. From the Spanish Steps to the Liberty Bell, I can hear the angels have seen us, baby. Seen you down on 7th Avenue. Looked like you were hanging by a thread. Sitting here in this lowly room without a view, wishing I was there with you instead. Won't you walk through the world with me? Walk through the world, over the miles and the mystery. Walk through the world with me. Let's go. Walk with me, babe. Walk. Just walk. Stared out across the rooftops. I've seen the writing on the wall. Heard a little bit of thunder from the seventh wonder. Everything's bound to rise and fall, and that's all. Won't you walk through the world with me? Walk through the world, over the mountains and the mystery, yeah. Walk through the world with me. Walk on, walk on, walk on, walk on, yeah. Let me get the ringing out of my ears, get the stars out of my eyes. I want to look back over the years with you right there, standing by my side. Oh, could you just walk through the world with me? Walk through the world, over the mountain and the shining sea, yeah. Walk through the world with me. Oh, could you just walk through the world with me? Yeah, walk through the world, over the miles and the mystery. Walk through the world with me. Walk through the world with me. Walk through the world with me. Hi, Jim Reardon from Chattanooga. Scotty told me that you're an amazing songman, and thanks for your couple of advice tips. I think we got it going. I know the video might be a little bit lacking. I'm still working on trying to get better cameras and all that, but it is what it is. I know the sound's good. That's all that matters for me. You don't want to look at my ugly ass anyways. Hi, Hayward in Key West, my dear friend. Good to see you here. Jeff Salkin and Elizabeth Noara, yeah. And Dee Dee Medine. Hi, Dee Dee. Say hello to Jeffrey. Got to get those guys back down, him and Mitch. The Jeffrey James gang. What's that? Yeah, I would. Well, while we're doing Mark Cohn, maybe you might not have heard that one because that was that was on his second album. The first album was the big one that had. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Yeah, that first album had a lot of good songs on it. So, we got a Tennessee boy here. Scotty, you weren't born and raised, but you spent a lot of time in Chattanooga, correct? Born in Chicago? Is that where you're born? Yeah. Come on over here and say hello, everybody. Yeah, just let him see your face. It's true, he really is here. There he is.
Oh, thanks for having me out, Billy. This is a wonderful thing you and Cindy are doing.
You're welcome, Scotty. I'm looking forward to hearing you. So I normally start the tradition with the garden party theme, but seeing that Scotty already does a version of it, we thought we'd put that towards the end of the night. Break with tradition a little bit today. So it is Tuesday, so 2 for Tuesday. Mark Cohn, here you go. See one thing. Oh, the video's good now too? Yeah. That's right. Yeah, when it's blurry, I'm more handsome.
Put on my blue suede shoes and boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down on me? Yeah, I got a first class ticket, babe, and I'm as blue as a boy can be. Walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off a peel. Walking in Memphis, do I really feel the way I feel? I saw the ghost of Elvis on Union Avenue. I rode him up to the gates of Graceland, watched him walk right through. Now security did not see him, they just hung around his tube. There's a pretty little thing waiting on a king down in the jungle room. I was walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off a field. Walking in Memphis, do I really feel the way I feel? they got catfish on the table. They got gospel in the air. Reverend Green, be glad to see you when you haven't gone prayer. Well, boy, you got a pair of Memphis. Now Muriel plays piano every Friday at the Hollywood, and they asked me down to see her, and they asked me if I would do a little number. So I sang with all my might. They said, tell me, are you a Christian? Boy, I said, man, I am tonight. I was walking in Memphis. I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a field. Walking in Memphis. Do we really feel the way I feel? Walking in Memphis. Oh, walking in Memphis. Do we really feel the way I feel? Put on my blue suede shoes and boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of pouring rain. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. So there you have it. A couple songs by Mark Cohn. I work a lot now with a fellow named Steve Webb, and I think it was about 10 or 15 years ago that he was ready to learn how to use a program that I use for my recording. It's called Pro Tools. And so we decided that, the best way to learn is let's just do an album, of cover tunes, and we can learn right from scratch. I can teach you all the stuff that I know. And so we learned a bunch of songs, and one of them was this one here. And this song is a song by Peter Gabriel, which is... he did an album called So, and I went and saw that tour. It was the best concert I've ever been to. Hands down, best concert. It was just so good. The sound and the lighting and the theatrics and the musicianship, the songs, and it was just unbelievable. I've seen a lot of great shows, but hands down, number one. So here's a song that he did. This is one of the less known ones. This is called Mercy Street. Things first. Looking down on empty streets, all she can see where the dreams made solid, where the dreams made real. All of the buildings and all of the cars were once just a dream in somebody's head. She pictures the broken glass, pictures the scheme. She pictures a soul with no leak at the seam. Let's take the boat out, wait until darkness. Let's take the boat out, wait until darkness comes. Nowhere in the corridors of pale green and gray, nowhere in the suburbs in the cold light of day. There in the midst of it, so alive and alone, words support like foam, dreaming of Mercy Street, where you're inside out, dreaming of mercy, in your daddy's arms again, dreaming of Mercy Street. Swear they moved that sign, dreaming of mercy, in your daddy's arms.
That's Jay Capizzolo on the bass right there.
Pulling up the papers and drawers that slide, tugging at the darkness, word upon word, confessing all the sacred things in the warm velvet box to the priest. He's the doctor who can handle the shocks. Dreaming of a tenderness, tremble in the hips, kissing Mary's lips. Dreaming of Mercy Street, where you're inside out, dreaming of mercy, in your daddy's arms again, dreaming of Mercy Street. Swear they moved that sign, dreaming of mercy, in your daddy's arms. Mercy, mercy, dreaming of mercy, 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 dreaming of mercy, mercy, dreaming of mercy. Mercy, mercy.
Thank you. Peter Gabriel wrote that one. A great tune. All right, time for a couple more here, and then we'll get Scotty up. Casey Turner, hello, and Jeremy Helmkamp, and Jane Ragland. Thank you guys for being here with me. My good buddy Scotty Youngberg's here tonight. All my good buddies. I've got a whole list of people that are coming to do the show, either on Monday or Tuesday nights, depending on what days they have off, all the way through April. And I'll bring the list out and give you some updates. Here comes a UPS with my shed. My storage shed. All right, I only allowed for like 4 or 5 songs, and I'm already going through all the songs here. Do you guys want to hear anything in particular? Probably. Oh, wow. Let me think. I might. Yeah, either one of those would be good. Just give me a sec here. Let's see what I got here. Just don't know where they are. Words and just, yeah, you got to give me a little notice on that. Yeah, it's not a good one to end though with. All right, sure. You can do that. So while I'm getting this beast in tune, for all folks that are here to see Scotty, that you haven't met me, I'm Billy Davidson. I've been down here 30 years or so. I come from central New York, Syracuse, New York is where I was born. North Syracuse, I guess to be exact. And we got smart and we moved down here and got out of the cold. And today is a perfect example why. If you're up there right now. Though I love it in the summer, and I do have some dates booked in July, and I've got some in September, and even got a little bit of time in October. We got lots of stuff going on this year. Our niece is having twins. Our niece is having twins. Whee! You weren't kidding, it was her. Hi, Susie. We heard a big truck pull up, and Scott goes, that's Susie. She's driving a UPS truck now. All right, so Cindy D wants to hear this one. This is a song I wrote. I was mentioning where I'm from and why we're here, and this is kind of a song about that whole journey. There's no place on earth like my home, as you can see. I want to live in a place that's always warm. Time to move away from the winter storm. Had a vision we could live near the sea. You and me could raise a family. So you quit your job one winter's day, and we packed our bags and we moved away. Then I got me a job at this local bar, where I write, sing, and play guitar. There's no place on earth like my home. Now I live in a world of this reality, where I raise my child and family.
And I don't take for granted how lucky I am. I guess you could say I'm a happy man. 'Cause I'm living in a place that's always warm. I got some really cool places I perform. And I play my music right near the sea, where it rarely dips below 55 degrees. There's no place on earth like my home. There's no place on earth like my home. Always warm. I keep a wary eye on those tropical storms. We got a little place down in the Keys. You and me are raising a family. I got nothing against the Arctic cold. Some people even like it, I've been told. Paul and Julie, this is the place where I wanna be. We can finally grow a family tree. There's no place on earth like my home. No place on earth like our home. Just take a look around. On earth, I want to live in a place that's always warm. And now I live in a place that's always warm. 77's the average norm. Now I live in a place that's always warm. All right, thank you very much, folks. Give us a few seconds to make our move here, and Scotty Youngberg's coming right up. And this time I always tell people, be patient with the sound, because every time I try to play break music, even my own original music, they shut me down. Facebook does. So just a little bit of silence here for a few minutes while we get this together. Isn't that funny? You play your own and some algorithm. Throw that over there on there for me. Yes. I mean, I get it. Copyright infringement for my own songs, really. All right, so we're going to pull, you're going to grab that mic stand. You got it. Actually, this cord is the mic cord.
Yeah, I'll just move it with me when I go.
And just grab this mic stand. I'm going to grab this pedal. You're going to pull that stand about here in the center.
Oh, wait, I'm off to the right. I'm at an angle.
That's center right there.
Okay.
So you know. Oh, I didn't realize you don't put it in front of you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, that way I got it.
Yeah, so you got to be right there.
Perfect.
And then that way
Grab
our
my guitar
cameras will be good.
Cash 1 2. Cash 1 2. No more chicks.
He's already starting with the humor. He just can't help himself. It's Scotty Youngberg.
Hey, I gotta say, the joke thing is for Facebook. When I tell jokes over a microphone, people say, "You're a real good musician, man." Billy, Cindy, thank you for doing this. This is amazing. Well, you've really parceled out a piece of paradise in this backyard. It's nice. Love you too. Let me do something professional before I get started. I believe so. David Razy, glad you're tuning in.
I know. Hi, Dave. Good to have you here with us. So once again, folks, this is a weekly show that what we call Billy and Cindy D's garden party. And we have a little happy hour here for a couple hours from 5 to 7 p.m. And I have special guests each week. I kick it off the first half hour, and then we have special guests for an hour, and then at the end, the two of us will play. So without further ado, please welcome my very special guest, Scott Youngberg.
Thanks, guys. Stop. Take a breath. Listen. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to feel paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to, do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no place I know that compares with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. Kicking it off with some Gene Wilder. Willy Wonka style. I never did learn the Oompa Loompa song because I don't think you can. It has to be spontaneously written for each situation, which, that's too much thinking, yeah. Not off of either of my albums, Live at Sunset or Idle Speed. When I finally get off my butt and back in the studio to do another, this will be one of them. This is not a songwriter's fest. This is Billy and Cindy's garden party, so I'm not going to tell a big, long story. I'll just give you the Cliff's Notes. Written by a really good friend of mine, Jeff Holmes. It's a story of crashing the wedding of a girl you dated on a summer vacation, quite uninvited. That and horse money. This is called Pink Champagne. She still rolling in old money. She's still driving way too fast. She's still drinking too much Stonely, busting balls and kicking ass. She's still dosing off at red lights, passing out behind the wheel, offering traffic cops mimosas, telling lies and making deals. Don't let her know you saw me here. Don't even say I can't. There's diamonds in the prize tonight, fountains of pink champagne. She's still always over sleeping, staying out too late at night, spending all her family's money, raising hell and telling lies. Bet she met him at the Preakness, crashing parties at the club. She's still taking ballroom dancing when she finally fell in love. Let it know you saw me here. Don't even say I can't. There's limousines lined up outside, fountains of pink champagne, fountains of pink champagne. She still talk about Savannah, one sweet summer by the sea. I bet she sold off all her horses, doubt she ever thinks of me. Don't let her know you saw me here. Don't even say I can't. There's starlight in the pines tonight, fountains of pink champagne, fountains of pink champagne, sweet champagne. Pink Champagne, written by Jeff Holmes, good friend of mine. Thank you much. So Billy was talking about Steve Webb and him saying, we need to make an album, let's just do it on Pro Tools. I caught the benefit of that. Steve Talks and Pam Gray have tuned in. Aunt Pam, good to see you. Steve, you're just right across the street. You should just come show up. Well, after Steve and Billy got proficient on Pro Tools, Steve recorded 3 of the cuts off my Idle Speed album. Produced them and put them together for me. Did a great job. That's when I learned don't produce your own album. You need somebody else's ear. If you've tuned in and we don't address you by name, forgive us. You know that. I know I've got some old show choir friends tuning in, Floating Men fans. Friends from Australia to California. Always. There we go. Hey, Tom and Deb Razy, glad you tuned in. Some things in life are bad. They can really make you mad. Other things just make you swear and curse. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't give up, give a whistle. This'll make things turn out for the best. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. When life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. For life seems quite absurd, and death's the final word. You must always face the curtain with a bow. Forget about your sin, give the audience a grin. Enjoy it, it's your last chance anyhow. And always look on the bright side of death. Just before you draw your terminal breath. Life's a piece of shit when you look at it. Life's a laugh and death's a joke, it's true. Keep them laughing as you go, but give the audience a show. Just remember that the last laugh is on you. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. Monty Python. Hey, Dad. Glad you tuned in. Gary Youngberg. Heather Utzit. Hi, Heather. Susie says hi, too. Let me capo up here. Off of my Idle Speed album. This is the title cut. It's called Idle Speed. Slack tide makes for a good ride. Stuck inside, waiting on the sun. I know when the wind blows, the rain won't go away. It isn't much fun. Today seems like the perfect day to launch my boat and sail away. No clouds above, the weather's past. The sea looks like a sheet of glass floating away nowhere, feeling fine, no destination on my mind. Where I'm at is where I'll be. All I need is idle speed. Touch my throttle, just open another bottle. Slow down, see things clearer. The surface becomes a mirror. Can't imagine starting her up. If I make a wake, it's 7 years bad luck. So I stay on hook, and if I need, I'll only move at idle speed. Floating nowhere, feeling fine, no destination on my mind. Where I'm at is where I'll be. All I need is idle speed. Kind of a metaphor for life. Don't move too fast or you miss too much. You know? Absolutely. So I haven't had a shot of tequila since 1992. I've just sipped it. But Billy and Cindy set me up with some Jose Cuervo tonight. Well, cheers. See, if you sip tequila, you get superpowers. Cheers. If you shoot tequila, you end up... Yeah, yeah. We've all been there. How about some Americana? This is a James McMurtry song. Not Choctaw Bingo. This is a hurricane party. The hurricane party's winding down. We're all just waiting for the end. I don't want another drink. I just want that last one again. It gave me such a fine glow, smoky and slow. Now I guess I should be homeward bound. But there's no one to talk to when the lines go down. I guess that in the morning I'll go looking for my gray-striped cat. This old house can stand the weather, so I'm not worried about that. It was built to take the wind back in 1910, when this was one damn fine town. But there's no one to talk to when the lines go down. The candles flickered on the back bar. The building started shaking with the wind. I bought a whiskey for the gypsy. She turned my leather back into skin. Just a fleeting sense of that rare suspense I used to think made the world go round. And there's no one to talk to when the lines go down. Open up your back screen door. Let me see your face once more. My hands are tired, my feet so sore. I can't keep on going this way. In my one great love, God, I can feel her still. She ran off to California, now she's living in them Hollywood hills. With some bullfrog prince, I ain't seen her since, though she calls me when he's out of town. If there's no one to talk to, where the lines go down. Some insurance man biker is yelling out for one more beer. But a part-time pirate don't get much respect around here. We got our problems too, man. We'll get to you in just a minute. Sit your drunk ass down. But there's no one to talk to where the lines go down. Open up your back screen door. Let me see your face once more. I was looking for an easy score, but it just don't work out that way. Now there's water up to the wheel wells of my Ford. I don't guess it'll run. I left some Winstons on the dash. Can you get them for me, son? The morning's first cigarette, that's as good as it gets all day. I should know by now, but there's no one to talk to when the lines go down. Yeah, something from the Americana side of things. James McMurtry. Ed Vance, my high school buddy. Fiddler on the Roof. Nobody did the bottle dance like you, man. Stan Wire, Jan's cousin. Thanks for tuning in, guys. You should have seen Ed Vance. They just said, well, the way they do the bottle dance is you cross your arms and you kick your legs and balance a bottle on your head. And he said, okay, and did it. No. Tell him what to do, we'll do it. Let's see, I'm trying to think if I should be capoed for any of these. Yeah, I'm going to do it. While I've got the capo on the guitar, I'll have to do some retuning when I take it off. Give me just a moment. There's the culprit right there. So, this is a song I wrote, ended up on the Idle Speed album. I had written it, and I had already started messing with it, but the first time I ever played it live was at one of Billy's shows. Susie and I went out to see him at Murata Bay back in the day. And Billy said, hey, you want to get up and play the break? And I was like, yeah, I got this brand new song. It doesn't have the new song smell anymore after all these years, but it's still got the energy. One of the things I aspire to when writing songs is imagery, a set of words that'll paint a picture in your head. This isn't one of those. This one is all about the wordplay. It's a little different. It's called The Difference. You might be early or always late. You might always worry or be quite sedate. You might be winning or losing at some game, but everyone is different, which makes us all the same. Some people set out to be masters of their fate. Others never go out. They sit at home and wait. But we all originate from the same template. Every individual has got similar DNA. One and one are two. Two and one make three. One can make a difference when no one else can see. Standing still or still evolving, we all have our different problems. Stand together, we can solve them with the difference. It's what we have in common. He likes to drive. He sits at a desk. He wants to travel far. She never leaves the nest. You're the master of your craft, maybe the best. But either way you're different, just like all the rest. One and one are two. Two and one make three. One can make a difference when no one else can see. Different faces, different names. Aren't you glad we're not the same? Come the day, the whole world may see the difference another way. The difference. Oh, it's in my guitar case. Yes. Well, thanks for listening. The difference. Oh. Okay, cool. Let me know when you want to. Yeah. Cool. You betcha. So Susie and I moved to the Keys in 1997. I had been to the Keys a couple years earlier. I was 18 years old. I was on a guy's trip with my dad and my brother. So I knew that this guy named Harry French in this place called the Lorelei. Except back then it was Harry French. Yeah, right. Harry French, yeah. He still plays in the Keys. But I didn't know him. He was just who I saw playing at this place. And I was like, I'm going to play that place someday. Ended up moving to the Keys. Ended up working there. My first job was at the Lorelei. Which if I wanted to play the Lorelei, that was a mistake. But things can't come around, you know. There we go. I wasn't going to play this tonight, but I'm in the mood. Let's set the Wayback Machine. Burt Bacharach. What do you get when you fall in love? Guy with a pin to burst your bubble. That's what you get for all your trouble. I never fall in love again. I never fall in love again. What do you get when you kiss a girl? Get enough germs to catch corona. After you do, she'll never phone you. I never fall in love again. I'll never fall in love again. Don't tell me what it's all about, 'cause I've been there when you let out pout. Out of those chains that bind you. That is why I'm here to remind you. What do you get when you fall in love? You get enough tears to fill that ocean. That's what you get for your devotion. I never fall in love again. I'll never fall in love again.
I'm doing the Elvis Costello part.
Out of those chains that bind you. That is why I'm here to remind you. What do you get when you fall in love? You get only lies and pain and sorrow. So for at least until tomorrow, I never fall in love again. Never fall in love again. I'll never fall in love again. Yeah, by way of Elvis Costello, of course. Yeah. Who else has tuned in? Ah, okay.
All right, folks, I do this occasionally during the show, and as you may or may not know, these guys come here and do this completely for free. And so we got a tip jar out here for the people in the audience.
We do it for tequila.
But we also have we have a cash and the PayPal and the Venmo. So there's the Venmo one. Let me give you the PayPal. Take a picture, a screen picture of that. Well, I'll put it up more as we go. So check that out one there if you want to donate that way, and then you can donate this way.
Venmo.
And there's his PayPal handle right there. So you leave it there for a few more seconds there, Cindy D. And yeah, so we appreciate any donations that you send to us. And as time goes by, I'm going to figure out a way to pay these guys so that we can, next year when we do it, everybody gets paid. Everybody has a place to stay if they want. We'll make that happen. All right. Thanks, Cindy.
We're just paid with love, because that's the keys. You know, it's not cutthroat like Nashville. We all keep phone lists. We all call each other. I love where I live. Sorry. fix it.
You know, it probably needs to, maybe might need to have a duct adjusted. Could be on your,
I'm about to get a refret from Vanini.
yeah. Well, and it might be that too, but it's probably your duct or your bridge.
There we go. Close enough.
Called a little sun, feeling a little lazy, had a little fun, drank a little wine, made a little love, got a lot of nothing on my mind. It's a good night to lay around here killing time. I made peace with the dark over the nightmares. I got a strong heart, clean desires. I'm turning out alright. Ain't it a sweet life so far? It's a good night to kill a little time in your arms. I get a frail, I don't lock in my dreams still. Far off since and lost when I first wake. I'm turning out alright. Ain't it a sweet life these days? It's a good night to kill a little time on the fire escape. I nearly let the lust destroy me. If not for you, I'd have surely drowned. But I've seen none the most will never comprehend that friends and lovers, one by one in the stony ground. There's a gathering storm. I hear a little thunder, feel a little wind, smell a little rain, but I can deal with the angels, 'cause it ain't me they're here to claim. It's a good night, I'm blowing them off to some other day. I get a frail, I don't knocking in my dreams still. Far off since I lost when I first wake. I'm turning out alright. Ain't it a sweet life these days? If you think you can stand holding my hand on the fire escape, I'm a good man. Just done a couple of bad things along the way.
Yeah, that was recorded on my very first album, Live at Sunset. That song is almost old enough to drink. Actually, it is. It is. You want to? Okay. As far as being fanboys of other people, Billy and I do have something in common. Colin Hay. I mean, I was a fan of the Men at Work back in the day, but Oh my goodness, what has come since those days? It's called Waiting for My Real Life to Begin. Any minute now, my ship is coming in. I keep checking the bright sun, and I'll stand on the bow and feel the waves come crashing. Crashing down, down, down on me. And you say, be still, my love. Open up your hearts, let the light shine. Can't you understand? I already have a plan. Waiting for my real life to begin. I awoke today, and suddenly nothing happened. But in my dreams, I slew the dragon and up this beaten path, and down this covered lane, walking in my gold footsteps once again. And you say, just be here now. Forget about the past. Your mask is wearing thin. Let me roll the dice. I know that I can win. Waiting for my real life to begin. Any minute now, my ship is coming in. I keep checking the sun, and I'll check my machine. There shouldn't be that call. It's gonna happen soon, oh so very soon. It's just the time to think. And you say, be still, my love. Open up your heart, let the light shine. Can't you understand? I already have a plan. Waiting for my real life to begin. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. Dee 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 clear day. I can't see for a long way. What a fun song. Yeah, I wish I had written that one. Mary Lou Davidson. Glad you tuned in. What a coincidence. His last name is... Wow. Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all your worries sure could help a lot. Wouldn't you think to get away? Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You want to be where people can see troubles are all the same. You want to be where everybody knows your name. Short and sweet. Cheers. You can turn the world on with a smile. Oh yeah, Sonny, yeah. I do like playing the TV theme songs, especially out in my shows, because apparently I get to write my cable off on my taxes. That was suggested by my accountant. And I was like, oh, you know what? I like that. Oh, I've learned some old ones, like the old banana splits, you know. This is from HBO's True Blood series. When you came in, the air went out. In every shadow filled up with doubt. Don't know who you think you are, but I know this much is true. But I do bad things with you. I'm the guy who sits up in his room. Heart sick and eyes filled up with gloom. Don't know what you done to me, but before the night is through, but I do bad things with you. When you came in, the air went out, and every shadow filled up with doubt. Don't know who you think you are, but I know this much is true. But I do bad things with you. What you start to play up before the night is through. But I do bad things with you. I want to do real bad things with you. Bad things. That's from HBO's True Blood series. We do not get a lot of vampires in the Keys. There's way too much sun. That doesn't mean I've never seen them. It's just real rare. They'd sneak down from Miami for the weekend every once in a while. Once again, cheers. Oop, I ended up with a protein in my drink, but that'll work. I'm good. Bullshit. Let me capo up and I'm gonna finger pick one. If she's still tuned in, hey, I'm on the internets tonight. It's going out to the world. This one's for my mom. The interwebs, yeah. And my mom tells me when she sees me play, this is her favorite song, so it's a cover. I was about to start something really rude and nasty, but no. After saying that, I was like... Here's some old Mark Knopfler, the Dire Straits. Love struck Romeo, sing the streets a serenade, laying everybody low. Got a love song that he made, fine in the street light. He steps out of the shade, said something like, "You and me, babe, how about it?" Juliet says, "Hey, it's Romeo. You nearly give me a heart attack." He's underneath the window, she's singing, "Hey, la, my boyfriend's back." You shouldn't come around here singing to people like that. Anyway, what you gonna do about it? Juliet, the dice was loaded from the start, and I'll bet when you exploded into my heart, and I forget. You know the movie song, when you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong. Juliet, from up on different streets, to both the streets of shame, both dirty, both mean. Yes, and the dream is still the same. In a dream, your dream for you, and now your dream is real. How can you look at me as if it was just another one of your deals? When you can fall for chains of silver, you can fall for chains of gold, you can fall for pretty strangers and the promises they hold. You promised me everything, you promised me thick and thin. Now you just say, "Oh, Romeo, yeah, you know, I used to have a scene with him." Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. You said, "I love you like the stars above, I love you till I die, and there's a place for us." You know the movie song, when you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong. Juliet, You can't do the talk, no, like you're talking on the TV. You can't do a love song the way it's meant to be. I can't do everything, but I'll do anything for you. Can't do anything except be in love with you. And all I do is miss you, and the way we used to be. All I do is keep the beat, bad company. And all I do is kiss you through the bars of Orion. Juliet, I'll count the stars above you any old time. Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. You said, I love you like the stars above. I love you till I die. There's a place for us. You know the movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong. Juliet. So your love struck Romeo, sing the streets a serenade, laying everybody low. Got a love song that he made, finds a convenient streetlight, steps out of the shade, said something like, you and me, babe, how about it? You and me, babe, how about it? How about it? Thank you. There you go, Mom. Well, thank you. Mark Knopfler. All right, well, Billy and I are going to jam in a minute. He said I had 2 to go, so I got to think of something to play right now. By the way, I really like your new glasses. Warby Parker? Kevin, my brother. Hey, Kev. What's up, bro? Oh, Colin's on. Okay. What's up, my nephew? I'm gonna play something you did not imagine me playing. Here's some new Chris Stapleton. This was his choice for the Grammys this year. I loved my Grammy a lot, but I never won a Grammy. When the road rolls out like a welcome mat to a better place than where we're at, I ain't got no kind of plan. Head on to this town I could stay. I got friends out on the coast. It's jump in the water and see what floats. We've been saving for a rainy day. Let's beat this storm and get on our way. It don't matter to me. Wherever we go is where I want to be. Only for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can't be your lucky penny. You can be my four-leaf clover, starting over. might not be an easy time. These rivers to cross and hills to climb. Some days we might fall apart. Some nights we feel cold and dark. Nobody wins afraid of losing, and the hard roads are the ones worth choosing. Someday we'll look back and smile. The win was worth every while. It don't matter to me, every car is where I want to be. Only for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can't be your lucky penny, you can't be my four-leaf clover. Starting over, starting over. Don't matter to me, wherever we go is where I want to be. Only for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can't be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over, starting over.
I know that one.
Chris Stapleton. That's one of those ones that might have passed me by, but it was requested for a wedding that I played. And I can't tell you how many songs are in my playlist because somebody asked me to learn it for a wedding, and by the time I was done, I dug it. Now, there's an equal amount I learned that I've completely forgotten, but
Turned out to be a number one.
it works both ways.
Let me grab my list here.
I'm gonna move over a little.
No, you can stay right where you're at. Oh, okay. Stay right where you're at. Gotta grab this list here. All right, so we've reached the portion of the show where Scotty and I will just, we already did that last song, a couple other ones, but I didn't realize he knew those songs, so I couldn't help resist but come up and sing with you. Hope you don't mind. So we do, once again, for all the folks maybe that were seeing this for the first time, it's called Billy and Cindy D's Garden Party. We're out here in my backyard. We just built this beautiful thing here, whatever you want to call it, shed. And we got this little stage here, and then on every Monday or Tuesday, depending on the musicians that I have as special guests, we try to get them here. So here's a list of some of the people we have coming here. No, all of the people. So next week we have on the 6th, let me get these glasses back on here. On the 18th, we have Nick Kimball and Chris Basin. They're from the Carousers, one of our favorite bands down here. The two of them will be here. The following week, on the 24th, Dave Fader. And the week after that, 31st, Kevin Hurley, coming all the way down from St. Pete. Going to come down and spend the night. We'll get a chance to catch up. We haven't seen him in a long time. On the 7th of February, Vic Kingsley. He's one of the guys from Brothers of Others. Actually, I have every Brothers of Other playing here by themselves without the band, which is pretty freaking cool. I'm looking forward to that. Just this week, I made a move. I asked Steve Webb if he would be kind enough to let my one of our old buddies, Dana Keller, and his wife. Dana is like the most amazing pedal steel, slide steel. He's a really great guitar player and pedal steel player. And Dana Keller and his wife will be here on the 15th of February. That'll be fun. Chris Bellamy, I'm hoping that he can make it. He said he was going to try to be coming down from North Kakalaki. We'll see what happens. followed by Dennis Holmes on the 28th, Luke Summer Glenn on the 8th of March, Leah Suter. We got to get a few more females up here. We had Adrian here. Leah's coming on the 15th of March. And I just booked last week, I'm really excited, or 2 weeks ago, Frank Carmelitano on the 21st of March. Frank is an amazing musician and guitar player. He'll be a lot of fun. And then on the 28th, Derek Sintram. Derek is one of the brothers of others that'll be here. On the 5th of April, my dear and old friend, Tom Raisy. Followed by the following week, another one of my dear old friends, Robin Fear on the 12th. Erickson Holt will be here on the 18th. And then our last person will be Joshua Stedman. He's another fantastic Brothers of Other man, and that'll pretty much close it out. I might do maybe one more, maybe a Webb and Davidson or something. I don't know. Figure it out. But so there you hear it. That's our cast of all the people that are coming up. Lots of really good stuff. If you want to find out more about it, I post it like at least once or twice a week. So just do that or call me and text me or whatever, and I'll give you the info as well. Okay? So let's save Garden Party to the last one.
You got it.
So anything you want to play, just play and just tell me what key and I'm in.
E minor, B7. I figured it'd be a B. Yeah.
Oh, I don't do B.
I don't do B. I do B. Oh, wait, did I?
I do lots of
That
doobies.
extra syllable, yeah.
You know, I like to do, you haven't done it, I like to do it. I always love your version is the Pink Floyd too.
Oh, you got it.
Yes, let's do that one somewhere in here too. But okay, so go ahead. You said you just told me and I already forgot. Okay, yeah. No, that one.
If you take the singing parts, I'll take the song.
All right. This goes out to Tina Torba, Cindy D.
light you up like a fire. I just want to turn you on and take you high.
Everybody want a flat screen. Everybody want to be seen. Everybody want to be famous. Everybody gonna blame us. Everybody wants a real deal. Everybody want to cop a good feel. Everybody want more money. Everybody wants a taste of your honey.
I just want to light you up like a fire. Just want to turn you on and take you high.
Everybody wants to ride in your fast car. Everybody want to pick of your guitar. Everybody want to puff of your pipe dream. Everybody want to lick of your ice cream. The preacher gonna tell you how to live right, but mama and your daddy got you uptight. Your lover gonna go and pick another fight. I just wanna keep you up all night.
I just want to light you up, light you up like a fire. Just want to turn you on, take you high. Just want to light you up like a fire. Just want to turn you on, and take you high.
Acapella.
I just want to light you up like a fire. I just want to turn you on, and take you high.
That's a high note to get into.
So what pedal were you using on your voice there? I'm kidding, man. Yeah, that was awesome.
That's a great tune by Sean Mullins and Chuck Cannon. They think they were co-writers, and Chuck is one of our favorite Key West songwriters that we go see every year. We do a show again this year. If you want to come down, it's a free show. We're gonna try to convince him to do another show with us, and I think he will. So, what's going on?
I think it's so wild that they co-wrote it.
Oh, God, forget. Of course. What are you going to do over there? Scotty, play a song. Let me see what I can share. Of course, that didn't. Well,
You know, it might be a timing thing. They might be starting to, so many people are streaming, they might be starting to cut you off after an hour if you don't.
every week there's always something that's in the. Oh, okay. What happened was All right, so you should have video again after. Well, it's going to take. There's like a 15 or 20-second lag, but should be coming back up. I stepped out there to grab my slide and must have just touched the chord just the right way and wasn't too happy. You got mine.
I was just playing in the garden party.
That was great, Scotty. Even though they couldn't see it, they could hear it. It's probably even better that you couldn't see it.
It's not about how we look, it's about how we sound.
It's better to look good than to feel good.
Okay, you want a Pink Floyd. Are you wanting Wish You Were Here or the Dark Side of the Moon thing?
It's the Mother Can Kill Your Mother.
Oh, Mother.
Mother.
Nice.
I'll tell you a story about this next song. Pink Floyd, when the first album first came out, Cindy was working at a bar in Brewerton. What was the name of the bar, Cindy? The Sandpiper. She was working at the Sandpiper. It was snowing like probably the way it is tonight. It was freezing cold. The snow was coming down. And so I went down to the bar, and there was nobody there, so it was just her and me drinking at the bar, and we were listening to Pink Floyd for the very first time. What was the name of the album? Come on, help me. I'm in a brain fart.
The Wall.
The Wall. Jesus. We heard Comfortably Numb. We heard all these songs, and we were just going, holy shit, this album is going to be fucking big.
Well, yeah.
It's going to be huge. But, I mean, this is the very first time I remember ever hearing that album and going, holy crap. That almost reminded me of when the Police came out with Synchronicity, and I heard Every Breath You Take. I said, this is going to be fucking huge. This is one of my favorite songs I've heard Scotty do. It's like, oh, what a cool version. So I love the way he does this. So,
Mother, do you think they'll drop the bomb? Mother, do you think they'll like this song? Mother, do you think they'll try to break my balls? Mother, should I build a wall? Mother, should I run for president? Or should I trust the government? Mother, do you think it's right? Mother, should I build a wall? Hush now, baby, baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna make nightmares come true. Mama's gonna put all the her fears into you. Mother's gonna wait up on you, baby. Mama will always find out where you've been. Mama's gonna keep baby cozy and warm. Mama's gonna help build a wall. Mother, do you think she's good enough? For me? Mother, do you think she's dangerous?
Mama, would you take your little boy apart?
Mother, will she break my heart? Hush now, baby, baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna check out all your girlfriends for you. Mama won't let anyone dirty get through. Mama's gonna wait up until you get here. Mother will always find out where you've been. Mama's gonna keep baby healthy and clean. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. You'll always be baby to me. Mother, did it need to be so high? Never played that with anybody else. Thank you. Little Pink Floyd. Mother. Oh, hey, Mom. That was for you. No, that wasn't for you.
Unless there's something that you want to do, I think we're at that point where we can do the last one.
Absolutely. Let me check to your tuning because you're leading on this.
I'm drop D on this one.
I'm actually going to stay in D, but I'm not going to drop it, but I won't mess with you.
Got a harmonica part. They already got it out there. Okay, yeah.
It'll work. Okay, cool.
So it's a D, B, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's faster than that. No, two extras are not in there. So. Just follow me, don't play.
I'll follow
Do your
you.
harmonica
Yeah.
stuff. All right, so folks, we really appreciate you being here, Scotty. Scotty Youngberg here tonight is my special guest.
Much fun.
You can clap again if you want. Go ahead, you can clap. Anyways, once again, this is Billy and Cindy's garden party, and usually our theme song we start at the beginning of the night, but because Scotty already is kind of familiar with the song, he wanted to sing it with me, so we thought we'd close the night with it. So thanks so much for being a part of the show once again. Next week, I told you who it was. I can't remember now. There's so many. Oh, yeah, Nick and Chris from the Carousers. So make sure you come see that, check that out, and keep coming back and keep giving your comments and keep in touch with us, and we'll let you know what's happening down here in the Keys. All right? God bless you all, and see you next time. I went to a garden party to reminisce with my old friends, a chance to share old memories, play songs again. When I got to the garden party, they all knew my name. No one recognized me, didn't look the same, but it's alright now. Learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, and so you got to please yourself. You know, people came from miles around. Everyone was there. And Yoko brought her walrus. That's right, John Lennon. There was again the
curly hair. And over in the corner, much to my surprise, Mr. Hughes wearing Dylan's shoes and wearing his disguise. George Harrison, that it's all right now. Learn my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, and so you got to please yourself. Here we go now. La, 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 la. Play it, Scotty. Well, I play them all the old songs. I thought that's why they came. But no one heard the music. We didn't look the same. I said hello to Mary Lou Davidson. She belongs to me. When I sang a song about a honky tonk, it was time to leave. But it's all right now. Learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, and so you got to please yourself. Here we go. La da da da. Oh, la da 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 da. Tell him, Scott. Well, someone opened the closet door. Out stepped Johnny B. Good. He was playing his guitar like a ringing a bell, and looking like he should. So if you gotta play these garden parties, I wish you a lot of luck. But if memories were all I sang, I'd rather drive a truck. You see, it's all right now. Learn my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, and so you got to please yourself. What about one more time? It's all right now. Yeah, learn my lesson well. Learn my lesson well. You can't please everyone, and so you got to please yourself. Good night, everybody. Scott Youngberg. Thank you so much, everybody. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you back here next week. God bless you all. Got anything you want to say to your friends before you say goodbye?
Absolutely. I love each and every one of you.
Works for me.